So the song Windooringing started evolving around this track, which is kind of lo-fi arpeggio or something like that on keyboard called Yamaha PSR something, and I like this vibe, so I've looped that, found the tempo BPM, and then I started to add some more sounds. I worked in FL Studio, which later I found out is not the perfect duo for post-rock, but for now it was perfect. I've added this string sound, which is quite obvious in the recording, but then I started to add some more weird stuff. For example, this sound, this arpeggio, or not really arpeggio, rather a sequence. You of course know there is this piano, electric piano, but then I have this weird deep bass sounding choir sound, which is really low pitched choir sound sample, and I was thinking it needs some drop because it was repeating all the time. It was kind of boring, so I created this mysterious atmosphere, which I think is the moment where the doors open in my allegory, and that's almost it for the synthesizers. At the end I have also this lo-fi sound. Yes. And that's all for the synthesizers, mostly. And I liked the version, but still it needed something. And I decided to add some more guitars to it. So one evening I came really late, like around midnight, and I was like, I don't want to sleep. I opened the project and started to play my electric guitar, and I wasn't really thinking about it much. It was like really intuitive, so you can hear some bad tones. It's not really the perfect recording, but I don't mind. I decided to create kind of wall of sounds. You can hear there are like 4 or 5 mono electric guitars, each bent to different direction, and together they make this. I like it, but still it was kind of boring, repeating all the time. So I added another guitars, also repeatedly, and in the final mix you probably can't hear it, but there are many layers and each plays something a little bit different. Each is bent to different direction. Yes. And then the rhythm guitars, and then it was quite fast. I recorded bass, which is also really like dirty sounding. Yeah, and then at the end I was like, the beginning is all just synths and keyboards, and I thought it needs some guitars, some real instruments. So I first of all tried to record some acoustic guitar. which is not so obvious in the final mix. But it didn't really fit there perfectly. So, as always, my solution was adding as many layers as possible, and those layers weren't acoustic guitars, those were electric guitars. And I intentionally tried to play out of rhythm a little bit. And since there are many layers of those guitars, it created this kind of shimmery vibe. Yeah, there's like 7 of them. This is the first one, this is the second one, third one. Yeah, and that's it. That's Windooringing.